guys, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Black Orchid Parfum, which is of course the newest fragrance from the house of Tom Ford, and also of course the newest flanker of Black Orchid, which is pretty much one of my most favorite fragrances of all time. I talked about Black Orchid so much on my channel. I reviewed the EDP and EDT, so I can link that for you guys down there. So Black Orchid Parfum comes in this absolutely gorgeous bottle. It comes in that gold, sparkly, blingy bottle that is just so mesmerizing to me. And when I first heard about this release, I was like, you know what? Because of that bottle, it is definitely worth a blind buy for me, especially since I love this fragrance so much. Luckily for me, I didn't have to do that. I'll take these off because they're fogging up. It's so hot, you guys. Okay, I didn't have to do that because I got a sample of it and I've been sampling it for the past few days. So then, yeah, these are just my first impressions of this perfume. And yeah, I want to share with you guys what I think. So first of all, the notes in this one, there's black truffle, there's plum, rum, ylang ylang, orchid, and patchouli. I just sprayed it on a test strip here. This fragrance opens very strong and very harsh, much like the other Black Orchid, the original Black Orchid. This definitely has some weight and some strength. I would not want to wear this in like the middle of summer during this heat wave. No, it's very, very like big and bold. And what you noticed right away is that it's a familiar smell. You definitely get those Black Orchid vibes right away. Unmistakable. Sometimes, you know, when they release flankers of perfumes, they're like not at all similar. With this Parfum version, you just can tell right away that it is Black Orchid and only Black Orchid. The difference with this though in the opening is that I do find the opening of the Parfum version just to be more gritty and more earthy. It has definitely like this damp soil, damp earth bitterness and patchouli in it that you definitely get in the original version, but this one is just like amplified, intensified. I also get a little bit of tobacco in here. There's no tobacco listed in the notes, but when I smell this, I definitely get a familiar tobacco note that I have smelled in Tobacco Vanille. I've smelled it in Tobacco Oud and the intense version. Also in the opening, there's a little bit of sweetness coming from something. Like vanilla is not listed in the notes either, but I do definitely get a sweetness in here that reminds me of vanilla. And also a slight booziness too. So there's a lot of things going on, like just straight from the get-go with this perfume. It is not a simple perfume. Just a lot of stuff in your face, explosion. And it's quite harsh and strong, but I like it. The mid of this fragrance is a lot less harsh. Things definitely smooth out and mellow out and calm down. That grittiness that I got in the opening definitely, you know, calms down as well. And it's just a really beautiful, smoothie, creamy, damp, dark patchouli scent with the sweetness of vanilla coming through even more, making it a little bit more sweet. And also I get dark chocolate in the mid, like a very bittersweet dark chocolate. The kind that you can buy at the grocery store where it says like 99% cacao. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that, but I actually like the that bitterness in those very high content chocolate bars with cocoa in it. I definitely get that. It's so good. Okay, so finally in the dry down of Black Orchid Parfum, this is my favorite part of the perfume because it just feels like everything just melts in together. The notes just melt together into this gorgeous, bittersweet, semi-sweet, slightly boozy, dark, earthy patchouli scent. And I'm also just picturing, you know, that dark bittersweet chocolate bar kind of just literally melting onto all those notes and just like making it come together, if you know what I mean. I still get that tobacco kind of note in here, and it is gorgeous, you guys. Of course, in the dry down, while all of this melting together is going on, things do get more faint and more smooth and more buttery, and it's just beautiful, you guys. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'll just say it. And yeah, those were basically my first impressions of Black Orchid Parfum. Is it gorgeous? Yes. If you are a big fan of Black Orchid already, just like I am, you would probably love this perfume. Do I think it's worth it? That's where I'm that's where I don't really have an answer yet, because you know what? I love the bottle of this perfume. I just love everything about Black Orchid. But I do find this fragrance to be maybe a little too similar to the other fragrances. Like, I don't know if it'd be worth it for me to own because they just smell very, very similar. Of course, there's those little differences that you can pick out and, you know, dissect if you really want to. But as a whole, I think Black Orchid Parfum, just based on my first impressions, is not different enough for me to want to own it. Of course, I only tested it in this heat wave, and I'm not sure how it would perform in the winter, but just for now, I'll say that I'm okay with just owning the original Black Orchid. But I do love this perfume a lot. Yeah, you can tell. I really do love this. So those were my quick thoughts on Black Orchid Parfum. I would love to hear what you guys think of this fragrance. If you've tried it, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.